Welcome to more of my video thing. I have no idea what I'm gonna name this title. Name this video. If you hear like blowing or whatever in the background, that's my fan. It is hot, and our central air broke down a while ago, and it's just given up hope. Workmen don't even want to work on it. They said there's just no hope for it. While I'm making my apologies, I'd also like to apologize for my hair. It's just, yeah. I just wanted to quickly come on and say that last night I had intended to do like a rededication to the craft, or to Wicca, and then I was going to cleanse and consecrate my new tarot deck and new oracle deck. Well, and I thought I would do it last night because it was the new moon, and I especially thought last night would be a good time to do the well, I call it rededication. I honestly don't know if there is rededication, self-dedication, but I'm going to call it rededication because I've done one long ago, a long time when I first started, about 14 years ago. Oh, 14 years ago. And I just feel that at this point I feel a need to do it again. I feel a need to, well, rededicate myself. So, and yes, so because last night was a new moon, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity, the perfect time to do so. But it didn't work out. My boyfriend's son was at his mother's this weekend, and he was to be back today, so I thought it would be the perfect time because I wouldn't be able to do a ritual for Lammas tonight, and especially tomorrow if I had decided to do it, observe it on August 1st. Well, because his son was here, and that boy doesn't know what sleep is, so I couldn't even wait until he went to bed. He's 15 and he thinks he has all the energy in the world, so he likes to stay up. But last night, once my boyfriend went to bed, and because he knew I wanted to do the rededication, I didn't tell him about the whole that's just, yeah, cleansing and consecrating, but I did tell him I wanted to do rededication. I honestly don't know if I told him I wanted to do it last night or today. Well, it wouldn't make sense if I told him today. Anyways, once he went to bed, as soon as he lay down, the baby woke up. And waited a while, and she was just not going back to sleep, so I wound up having to bring her out here with me. Watch some Elmo, and then she started drowsing off. But by that time, I was wiped, and I'd have been no good for any kind of ritual. I would have had no energy for it. So, resigned myself to maybe I'd have to wait another month or so for a new moon, or maybe even a full moon, to try it again. Hopefully on a weekend when the sun isn't here. But, as luck would have it, his son decided he wanted to stay an extra day at his mom. So, looks like I'll be able to do that tonight. I'm actually thinking about doing an actual ritual for Lammas. However, I do not have all the items I would need to do a proper one. But then, you know what? I guess this all goes back to another video of Moonlit Opals. I love her. I love her attitude. I love, about the imperfect, is it the imperfect pagan, I believe? That's me. Yeah, yesterday actually, I bought a folding table, which I thought would be absolutely perfect for um, like a makeshift altar that I can put up and put down as needed. And I have a few things. I mean, I still have my cauldron and chalice that I've had for years. Um, I did just buy a goddess statue a few weeks ago of Isis, and I have one of Bast as well that I had for quite some time. But I don't have a representation of the god, so I think I'll use crystal to represent him. And I honestly don't think I have enough stuff to represent the elements, the 4 elements. So, or do I have an altar tile or anything like that? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm gonna just make do with what I have. I think really and truly, the main thing, or what's important, is that I honor what the Sabbat stands for, or what the Sabbat is. So I think that's what's most important. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I honestly don't even have a ritual. I'm not comfortable enough to write my own rituals at this point. Like I said, I never really used to do rituals. The most I've ever done was a self-dedication and a self-initiation, although, again, many will argue you can't do a self-initiation, but there you have it. I did one. I said it's self-initiation, so it's self-initiation. But, and other than that, the only spell work I've ever done was for protection. Like, when my family, it was the 4th of July, right after 9/11, and there was talk of there being another terrorist attack on the 4th, and my family decided they were going to visit my cousins. They were going to fly out to Seattle to visit my cousins, and I thought they were all crazy. I said, "Are you really on the 4th? Really? Could go like next weekend or something?" But no, they wanted on the 4th. So I bought protection amulets for all of them, and I did a blessing over it for each one of them, for my mother, my stepfather, and my sister, so that they would have a safe trip. And I think that was the first spell I ever did. I mean, they're still here, so I guess it worked. But yeah, I think what's important is the day and what it stands for. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And if something happens, then my best laid plans again go awry, and I'm not able to do the ritual tonight, I think I'll just, at the very least, I'll meditate on the Sabbat and on the God and his role in Lammas and the sacrifice. So yeah, I have no herbs to harvest because unlike a green thumb like the rest of my family has, apparently I inherited what I call a black thumb, and every plant I try to grow I eventually kill. Still going to work on it though. I'm not giving up on that because I do want to have my own garden. Herbs are very important to me, not just for ritual work or spiritual or anything like that, but also for culinary purposes. I love to cook with fresh herbs. I feel it adds more, not just flavor, but more of yourself into your food. So, but anyways, that is my little idea for today. Perhaps I'll come back with a shot of my makeshift altar. And yeah, well, blessings everyone.